Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
You're talking to the Rolex.
Yeah.
Wearing, yeah.
Diamond ring wearing. Woo! Kiss stealing.
Woo! Wheeling dealing. Limousine riding. Woo!
Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
There's one thing that's plain to see. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Guys, welcome back. Guys, welcome back. All my dudes, welcome back to another awesome episode of the Y Chromosome, entitled, Do Modern Women Just Want to Have Fun? To be fair, everybody wants to have fun. Everybody loves to have fun. It's something that we do at a very young age. Everybody loves to have fun, you know. Some people it's harder to stop having fun than others, but we won't begrudge them for that. We're talking about the ladies and how the ladies can have fun and how it can pertain to your relationships with them going forward. Okay, dudes, so we start today's episode off somewhere in between Camp Trapazon and Camp Ratchet 727. So I'm assuming this is like a medley of what happened between both camps. But either way, it's easy for women to have fun, right? People are more apt to wanting women to have fun. Women smiling is fun. It's a good time. Happy hour. Happy hour is probably for women. It's not for guys. Happy hours is for women, you know, to spend money. Women have men in their lives who are apt to giving them in the pursuits of things that they want and need. So it's a lot easier for a woman to conjure up the resources for her or her friends, you know, in the orbit of her friends to, you know, if they work in unison, for them to be able to have fun, to have a night out or get some drinks and things of that nature. Now, there are a lot of modern women who have fun their own way, you know, to each his own, no judgment. But a lot of modern women are not traditional. So they are enthralled and engulfed in feminism. They are heavily invested in the sexual liberation, which made women bosses in their own right or in their own mind, so to speak. It seemed as if women thought that they didn't have any say in a relationship, when any man would tell you that, you know, the woman chooses the guy. You can only go as far in the relationship as she allows you to take her, because she is in complete control of that. Like, you could think she's your girlfriend and she's not. You could totally be way off course with that. Dude, you know what? I'm just gonna break it down and keep it simple. Pretty much, this is it, kind of cut and dry. If she's a modern woman, she's out here more than likely, not all, trying to get her bodies up, trying to get her count up, trying to run the scoreboard up, dude. Now, if she's traditional, dude, she's probably a keeper, right? But the young ladies are out having fun today. They're extra enrolled. They're doing big things, so they like to think. But, you know, the ladies are, if she's modern, dude, she's out there, you know, running up the score. You know, you need to know this. Thus, gentlemen, having some of our future mothers of America at Camp Ratchet 727, as well as Camp Trapazon. Camp Ratchet 727 and Camp Trapazon. Can you imagine, dude, how much tomfoolery and shenanigans are gonna arise from this place, these events? Oh my God, y'all just haven't thought about it yet. But you should probably think about it. But right now, because I'm kind of thinking about it, this place is going to be off the hook, man. This is one of those things that the ladies are gonna have that are going into the X-File. Whose baby is it? Daddy's maybe, mama's baby.
This place is off the hook. Oh my God, no way.
The more I'm watching, I'm thinking, how much is parking? Is it BYOB? I'm out of line, I know.
You have the stereo on at the same time as the TV. How do you control the volume on the TV?
Why do you want to listen to the TV with the stereo on?
Because I like to party.
And gentlemen, let's be fully clear. Gentlemen, let's be fully clear. And let's not be naive one iota. A few people's girlfriends, a few people's baby mama, maybe even a few people's wives were there sandwiched in between Fort Trapazon. Fort Trapazon and Fort Ratchet. Man, we're going to have to give a moment of silence for these fallen soldiers. Because they are going to the streets. They've moderned out. They've updated too much. Trapped in between Camp Trapazon. Camp Trapazon and Camp Ratchet 727.
Hi handsome, I'm so happy to see you. Subscribe and like the Y Chromosome channel.
Modern women are able to have fun under the umbrella of feminism. Feminism allows women to be sexually liberated without the stigma of having a shameful societal consequence with that, with them being maybe more promiscuous and what have you. Most modern women are single today. This gives them time to enjoy and develop their sisterhood amongst each other, because God, let's be very familiar with this, that women care about the opinion of the group, and that is pretty much the opinion of the women that are in their coterie. So what their friends and their cohorts think about them is there's nothing close to it. It's paramount. There's nothing close to that. It's easier for women while they're single. A lot of women have this mind frame that, with them being single, that they don't have these standards that they don't want to fulfill for a man, even though, most modern women have a lot of standards for men. It kind of gives them the option of having the best of both worlds. It's really kind of selfish. I mean, guys, this is a play from the playbook of the modern woman. You have to always be cognizant and know that she's moving with her best interest at mind at all times. Her best interest in mind at all times. That is her best interest in mind at all times. So she's going to get hers. She's going to get hers. She's going to get hers. She's a modern woman. She's going to move around seductively and do some things that you might not want to know about.
Ladies like being single so they can still be a...
Ain't that right? You ain't lying. That's right.
Oh, look at they don't like that. Oh, wait a minute.
I said what I said.
Don't be ashamed to be.
I said what I said.
If
Y'all acting like y'all ain't out there sucking.
Now, DC, my dude, you know they coming after you for those statements. You know they gonna try to stand on your neck for that. Even though some might say there are no lies detected, I'm being one of those people. You know, the ladies look at it like, hey, they don't have to meet the standards. You know, it's just me having fun, me not being serious, me being lackadaisical. And most importantly, you know, they don't have to take accountability. I'm just having fun. It's not that serious. And we all know as men, we can't lackadaisically go through life. But, you know, women, by societal standards, they have been coddled and able to just kind of just bop through life, man. Just doing what they want to do. And you know why? Girls just want to have fun, man. And they will have their way. They will make sure that they get their way.
What they do in D.C.?
Dude, what is the deal with modern women?
It's my hot body, I'll do what I want.
As we can see here, dudes, modern women are out of control. Modern women are just out of control. And as you heard, the women in the back were cheering her on, strengthening the sisterhood of thoughtiness, strengthening the brood, you know, because women believe in community. These are grounds to get broken up with. Dude, how did Usher teabag the receptionist at Planet Fitness? Live on stage. Usher did a fruit teabag medley on the Planet Fitness receptionist at my gym. And I mean, she's all into it. And you know, ladies, there's a digital footprint. So this is going to be around. This is going to be around for a long time. This footage, you going in for some Usher tickets, it's like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know something else, guys, I wanna bring to your attention. There's a lot of women who have the mindset that they would rather be like a harem to a high value man like an Usher. Like Usher could potentially just throwing this out. Like he could potentially have, you know, multiple baby mothers or what have you. You know, because he's a high value man, he's a high earner. He's in the public eye. He does a lot of things. So I guess to sum it up, guys, a lot of modern women would rather have a piece of an uber successful guy than have their own guy to themselves who's a average guy or an above average guy. They'd rather just have a piece of, you know, something of the upper stratosphere that's not likely possible, because women just like the idea of the fantasy. We can definitely say one thing for sure, two things for certain. There is definitely no shame in the game anymore. Unfortunately for ladies, it makes it very unladylike. It comes across as being very masculine for women to exude these type of characteristics and behaviors, especially out in public, man. You know, this isn't somebody that you're gonna like elevate or, you know, have someone in high regard. You know, and to you know, ladies, if that's something that bothers you, you know, you can always make adjustments, you know, to get the guy that you want. We can call this group of ladies something to play with and nothing to stay with. Because more often than not, dudes, you know, women want to have fun, man, and they usually end up playing themselves out. They play too much. They end up playing themselves out. Play themselves out of position. But these are going to be women that I like to call something to play with, nothing to stay with. They're not serious. You know, they just playing around, and it usually comes and bite them. They'll make a decision and, you know, maybe have a kid out of wedlock or something, and it's, you know, it's not really that funny anymore, but, you know, whatever. Dude, this is like a deleted scene from old school, man. I didn't know that these things really occur. You know, like, you know, this ain't really my genre, but you know, it's for the ladies specifically. But you know, thought it was some for TV stuff, dude. This is real life. This is a real deal, real trappings.
Secret to a good is focus. Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Not so good. Please, what are you doing? You're not Romulus sucking on the teeth of the mother wolf. If you know your Greek mythology. Ladies, we are getting head here. We're not breastfeeding from a mythological beast. Oh, that's funny to you? Because you won't be laughing when somebody prematurely pops in your face. It stings. And that is now why I have a baby now.
So what I need you guys to understand is that there are levels to this. The ladies have come together and comprised an anthem for them being outside. And we all know what them being outside is. Any bodies that they catch outside, dude, it's like it never happened. Anybody's caught outside a relationship with the modern woman, dude, it doesn't happen. And a lot of times, man, ladies break up with you just so they can get with their friends and you know, do hot girl summers and things of that nature, and girls trips, because they know that they're going to have fun, and her fun is not going to be something that you would probably approve of. Her fun is going to be at your detriment. I hate to say it, but it probably is more often than not. You know, it's not going to be a good thing for the guy. That's right, guys. The new ladies group BLT, that's right, BLT, Broke, Lazy, and Thotty performing their new hit single, Capella, at Coachella this weekend. That's right, guys. The group BLT, Broke, Lazy, and Thotty performing their new hit smash single, Capella, at Coachella. Guys, let's not be dumb about this. They not even trying to hide it. I didn't make her put that word in this title. She did that herself. She was ready to throw it up, turn up. Guys, let's make sure we paying attention to the ladies. They telling us what they doing right in front of our faces. Pay attention.
3. Da, 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 da. I was in my feelings at first, but I'm back outside. Ooh, now you can catch me somewhere being a flirt, cause I'm back outside. Da, 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 so don't be shocked when you text me and I don't reply. Hey, cause I'm back outside, cause I'm back outside, cause I'm back outside. Da 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 da. I look too good to be upset. Like, be for real. I'm back outside. Ooh, wrong time to be somewhere sitting depressed. So I'm back outside. No longer catching feelings, just catching flies. Hey, cause I'm back outside, cause I'm back outside, cause I'm back outside. Da 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 da. Very good.
Each other's body count. All right.
Now, you can rest assured, guys, that whatever her body count is, you will never, ever get the honest answer. Especially, you know, where there's a digital footprint, like somebody could bring this up, possibly, like in the future. She's not going to tell you her exact count. So, if the number was something like, I don't know, just throwing numbers out, if it was something like 500, she's going to downplay it to where it's like 50. And guys do the exact opposite. If a guy has maybe had really sex with 11 women, he might say he's had 50. You know, if he's had 50, you know, he might say he's had 100, 150. You know, guys are going to inflate their numbers and women are going to deflate their numbers. These are societal norms. But you got to know that your modern woman, dude, is out there getting bodies, getting busy, okay? These women ain't loyal. They are out here to rotate, and rotate they will. Stop them you cannot. Just know what you're dealing with. And this here, my guy, is off the hook because this is a scene where you have two above average attractive women. These are both some honey dips, some top tier tremulation, you know. So they're gonna get attention. They're gonna get, you know, noticed, you know. So they'll have more bites at the apple for them to play. These women will be able to play longer. Women that are attractive and if they maintain themselves are able to play longer. They have a longer playing career. You know, I think depending on their attitude and their physical upkeep, it could determine how long these women have to play. But they're gonna play, and a more attractive woman will be able to play longer than a not so attractive woman. But it also makes her a lot more delusional when the wall hits. So. The equalizer.
Go ahead. You go first.
5.
You think Memphis got 5?
Yeah, 5.
5, like.
5 in the last 6 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about overall.
10.
10? Okay, 10. She knew you got 10, Memphis. What do you think about her? Can we have, like, honest? Yes, please.
Be honest. Go on and tell them. Tell the truth.
People at the club don't count.
Yeah, they don't count.
Okay. What, 2?
People at the club don't count. What that mean?
It don't matter. It don't count.
Okay. Okay, what's the real body count?
We went to like 30, 35.
35. What's real?
35.
30 to 35. What's the real body count?
My real body count?
42.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
So one of the ladies said from 30 to 35, and the other one said 42 bodies. From 30 to 35, the first young lady's initial response, she's already being disingenuous. She can't even give you, she can give you a vague range. She's already full of crap. Okay, right. She's already full of crap. Let's pencil that in. She's full of crap. Okay, so 30 to 35, and then the other says 42. I'm thinking you could easily triple those numbers. Easy. And that's still that still could be very well on the low end. And I'm not trying to, ladies, I'm not trying to bash y'all or nothing, but let's be real. The ladies are the bank, and we're trying to get a loan. You guys have the cash, so to speak. You got what the boys want. You got the milkshake. So, I mean, it's a lot easier to give it away than it is to receive it, which is why, a player or a guy who works well with the women is so revered, because it's not easy. By any stretch of the imagination is it easy to come up on the affection and the attention.
42. What's the math on that? That's from 2.
Real quick, are you seasoned? Because I don't want no beginner ass.
What you mean seasoned?
Are you brand new to this? Like, how many parties?
I'm not gonna lie. I stopped counting in high school.
Okay, so estimate. I hate when people say that.
More than 80, less than 90.
Oh, that's not a lot. You stopped counting. That's easy. Like, I had 80 as a high schooler.
I see.
That's right. You heard it out of her mouth. Baby girl is out here catching bodies, man. Bodies. She's the Grim Reaper.
Snitch on your homegirl or cheat on your man?
I'ma cheat on my man.
Cheat on my man.
I'm cheating. You tripping.
Talking about.
Brother, what's that?
With no hesitation, shooting off the hip, off the rip. What did all these ladies say? They're cheating. They are choosing their best interest over yours, guys. Pay attention. This guy is really crushing it with this social experiment video. He's getting them telling themselves. This is live feed research right now, guys. Pay attention to what they're saying. They're acting like little boys, like the two that dap up. That's so gross to me. That's so stupid. You know, you can't outboy us. We're the guys. You know, it's like we can't outgirl women. It just doesn't make sense. You know, it's not gonna work. But yes, girls are gonna play because they just want to have fun, and she's gonna make sure she gets her way out of this.
Cheat on my man.
Cheat on my man.
No, I'm cheating.
Cheating on my nigga.
Cheat on my man.
Damn!
No, my.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? Damn it, what do you want?
Well, guys, if you've been watching the episode, this should be a very, very easy answer for you. We all know that women operate through their feelings. And what better way to get a hold of a woman's feelings than through having relations, right? We'll say having relations. And what we have to remember is, guys, the modern woman moves in a very masculine mind frame. Whereas, you know, most women have resources. A woman tell you she's broke, she's never really broke. A woman has resources. She has resources, or access to resources, rather, excuse me. So, you know, and a lot of modern women are making, you know, good money nowadays. So, you know, they just kind of in turn just want to have, you know, great relations. You know, and I don't begrudge them for that. But, you know, so they're going to play. They want to play. They set up the game to play just like a playboy would, a man would. But, you know, they got the game twisted and messed up, man, you know, playing it as a female. But, you know, we got to let that play out for everybody.
Okay, right now we're on the corner of Hill and 6th Street in downtown Los Angeles talking to this. It is day.
A safe space for women to do what they want, dress how they want to, and I think that's so important, so that's why I'm here.
Are you a?
Yes, I am a.
What it means to be a?
It means you're sexually liberated and you feel sexually liberated and you do what you want without feeling ashamed. It's more about yourself, and if guys don't respect you, that's a guy problem, that's not your problem. Being a slut, like I said, is being sexually liberated.
We're living in a society where people are celebrating a well, imagine being the parents of this young lady and she gets on here and says that she's a, which almost implies that she wasn't raised well, she wasn't raised with with a moral compass, or, you know, any mental faculty that's going to set her on a respective path, a respectable path. You know, to me, it spits in the face of all of her parents' hard work. I don't know where she came from, but I would assume that if that was my daughter, dude, I'd be pretty upset, because it's just like, you know, you put all this work and investment into somebody, and they like, hey, I'm an undesirable, so to speak. You know, some maybe would say an undesirable. It's not a word that's praised. And then the young lady said something that I definitely don't disagree with. She said, you know, it's about sexual liberation, and this is how, you know, it's comfortable to dress how you want to dress, and, you know, guys don't respect you, then that's their problem. Well, young lady, just how people are judged and respected off their profession. You know, a woman is respected by how the way in which she carries herself. You know, and I'm not saying that a woman should be disrespected under any circumstances, but, you know, these things can lead to that, stemming from dress and behavior and things like that. I'm not saying that is right, but it does happen. You know, that's kind of the core value of systematically how that works. And guys, You trying to pair off with a young lady who has this mind state is definitely going to have you in a beta male position, because she's playing the masculine. She's the sexually liberated one. She's sowing her royal oats. Okay? You be the domesticated one. You support me and my lifestyle and work around me. You know, you're her support system. You're definitely going to be beta on this one, dude. Supporting women with this ethos, guys, is a dead end. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. Hang it up.
Amber Rose has made this walk. You are sexually liberated.
Now, in my humble personal opinion, we're in a pretty sad state of affairs where the young ladies are saluting Amber Rose, a video vixen, a model, just a young lady whose claim to fame was, from what I understand, was just dating a rapper. Not the greatest rapper of all time, just, you know, a rapper. A good rapper, really good rapper, but, you know, like in the grand scheme, you know. What are we talking about seriously right now, dude? What are we talking about, dude? This is incredibly insane.
Level 1 through level 10. Level 1 is you don't get no money.
You just
level 1 ain't getting no money.
What level are you on?
Okay,
2,
yeah.
What is a level 10?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Say like I'm level 9.
Dude, these women, these Western modern women, have the game totally effed up, man. Y'all don't power up like Super Saiyans. You power up in a bad way. You're not a superhero. You don't have superpowers. This isn't a good level up, man. It's only for the Saiyans.
I ain't even hit level 10 yet.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. It's still like that. A little. It's like
Okay,
one
so
little.
now, What's 10?
So they want to know the Pro Max version of being a pro. They want to know the pro that lives her life on all Mac. I wonder if there's levels to it, like levels inside the levels. Like, you know, you can be an all-star. You can be like first team All-NBA, second team All-NBA, third team All-NBA. That's crazy, dude. I grew up in the era, guys, where it was shameful behavior to have your name associated with the stigma of being someone, you know, who was affiliated with that name, right? You know, and even girls who would be around girls who had that stigma to their name. You know, it was kind of like, you know, and don't get me wrong, you know, the ratchets can still rule, but, you know, it was just a different era back then, and things have changed dramatically.
What's a level 10?
I feel like level 10 is like Kardashian.
Ooh.
Like you level 10.
Yeah, you done whooped everybody pockets.
You got
for
like you
You
did
whooped
your
everybody.
shit. Okay. Because if you ask anybody, they gonna say Kim Kardashian is her hoe.
Yeah.
Who doesn't say that? They've been talking
Didn't
about her
she
being
get from a sex
a
tape?
sex tape,
Yeah.
but she capitalized. Shout out to Ray J. She capitalized off her hoeing.
They were able to take their butts and breasts and turn it into a brand. It's almost as if we live in a real simp society. It's a very modern woman way of conducting business and having that image, you know. And she's exactly right. Kim Kardashian would be considered by most someone who did that. But I mean, I gotta commend them at the same time. You know, their mother ran a tight ship and got all those women with rappers and pro athletes. You got them with the you know, the top 5% of men in the world. Hey, mission complete. You know. But if you're a very thorough, high quality, high caliber, top shelf guy, these are women that you wouldn't even want to associate with anyway. Because if you look at them as a whole, these women are, I think, in my personal opinion, you know, some playthings. They are Western women. They are totally just Western women. So they're gonna be out there and have fun. Girls are just gonna have fun. And to get that stigma with being a pro like a Kardashian, she's out there having big fun, living her best life. There's always time for a hot girl summer. These are Western women, non-traditional women. You know, Kanye married Kim. I hate that for my brother. I think he's an incredible artist. But to me, in my personal opinion, to be with a high-profile relationship with a woman who's been known to be around the industry, man, is like, man, it's to the chagrin of any man, I would think. You know, this is something that you don't want. Coming into your relationship, your wife has a well-known reputation in the industry. She out there having fun. She living her best life. This is the modern West. This is what men have to pick from on a more regular basis now. You know, women out there doing their thing.
Or her whole ism, or whatever the word that they try to bash her with and make her seem like, you know, a nothing. And she used that word and used that sex tape and used her sexuality and used everything that they tried to throw at her and beat her down with, and she turned into $1 million. That's motivation.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Motivation. Now, meaning, I'm gonna give you the short answer. Someone who is an undesirable, whose gender is a female. I feel a need for concern for the young ladies who are walking in these footsteps and taking this guidance that they are getting from social media. And, you know, things can go haphazardly for these young ladies. Gotta do better, man. I know people put out stuff to get views and what have you, man, but, you know, you can put out the wrong information. You can put out information that is potentially self-destructive.
That's hold up.
That's the definition of.
Man, I can't believe I just spent $3,500 on the flight, a last-minute flight, for this man to get out here, and we was having a real good time all up until I decided to bring my friend out for a threesome.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I gotta tell you, dude, I just don't buy it. I really just don't buy it. These are modern Western women. I do not for 1 second believe that this woman, being a Western modern woman, spent $3,500. First of all, I don't believe she had $3,500. I'm sorry, I just don't. And then spent that money on someone other than herself. This is the era where women are getting flown out. So you mean to tell me that she flew a guy out, $3,500 plane ticket, and then he's stalling her out? Now that's even more peculiar. I don't know any guy, any straight guy that's gonna turn down a surprise threesome. Like, I don't know, maybe this is a skit or something. But if it's not, it just proves the point that girls just wanna have fun. Hey, and here's a thought. Contrary to popular belief, don't be a lame. Accept the threesome graciously, without back talk, man. Okay? Be thankful, man. I really don't believe this, because this is too good to be true. $3,500 and a surprise trifecta, dude. $3,500 on you plus a trifecta. There's no way. I know men's wives that haven't spent $3,500 on them, and they've been married for over 20 years, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just not buying. I'm sorry. Stop the cut.
Look at my friend. She's bad. Look at me. I'm bad. What you like? Man, come on, man. It's not about you. You know, it's a good time. That flight was $3,500.
Listen.
Come on, man.
You didn't tell me you was bringing somebody else here.
It doesn't matter about bringing somebody. It was a surprise. It's a threesome.
Listen.
Like, how you don't want to have a threesome?
Listen, I don't move like that.
Whatever, bro.
I'm supposed to be talking to you and only you. I don't just talk to.
Whatever, bro. Now you got my friend ready to go. Like, do you see her? Do you see her? Do you see me?
You can have anything. I don't know you. I don't even know your name.
And you just told me you don't know me.
Ladies, I'm gonna do us all a favor. I'm gonna go ahead and retire his jersey. out of the league. This guy is a total embarrassment to all the dudes out there that enjoy the personal attention of a bomb trifecta. I think I speak for all dudes on this. We're going to retire his jersey effective immediately. He will be out of the league effective immediately. He has got outside of his mind. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Turning down the trifecta, dude. Like, might be a little zesty. I don't know. You know, to each his own, but you know, hey.
Come on, bro. This supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having us a good time. This is supposed to be fun.
So you just gonna come to my house and me and no, I swear to God. Ooh, I swear to God. Hello. Don't you hang up again. Because if you hang up, I'm gonna bust all your motherfucking windows out. I'm gonna break your mom's hole. Because you got me fucked up. Why you playing with my fucking heart like this? Why you playing with me like this? No, because you really said that you was gonna sit here and feel me. Is you fucking...
This is what happened when having too much fun with the ladies goes wrong. The ladies get in their feelings. We know that they operate solely off their emotions. She had too much fun. She played with a player and found out. Now her feelings is all in the blender. And yes, ladies want to have fun because whoever this is filming her is getting a great laugh out of this, and it's going to put her on social media for all to see. And if this ever gets back around to any of that guy and his buddies or whatever, dude, it's lit. It's up. He is the Don Dada. He got him going crazy. Dude, this is what you strive for when doing your thing with the ladies. See, ladies, this is why y'all can't have a roster. This is why men can have a roster. We just operate on a different molecular level. We're made different. We move different. We think different. We're built for this, ladies. Players can play. I know y'all want to have fun. And they have a lot of fun, but only players can play, love.
That is not how it works.
Like, that's my girlfriend and everything. Like, I just talk to
They're over here in the pool eating each other out, bro. In front of kids. I got pictures of it.
Your daughter's a freak.
Yeah. This, you can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make shit up.
A lot of times, the Modern Woman playbook that we got from our late great godfather, brother Kevin Samuels, was shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. And a lot of times, modern women will shame men and saying that men are maybe undercover guys, or, you know, could be potentially seeking partners of the same gender, you know, while acting differently in public spaces, you know, just kind of hiding who they maybe really are sexually. And a lot of times, guys, that's projection what women do. You know, it's like she'll point the finger at you when it's really her. You know, a hit dog will holler, guys. Ladies are getting it in, dude. Male, female, they getting it in. Ladies are gonna score, dude. Okay, they're gonna get their rocks off. Okay, they're gonna shoot. They're gonna run up the scoreboard. You cannot stop it, man. Okay, you cannot stop it.
So that's a wrap, man. All right. And then I'm here to do a legitimate investigation about that, and then she wants to just do what she wants to do. That's not how it works.
It's a wrap,
okay? I'm a really nice guy, and I can do things easy, but if you won't talk to me at least, you know, I mean, there's little kids. That's not cool, man.
Bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. Don't settle for that, my boy. Run your money up, pop and roll back, get you a bag, and get you a better female, bruh. That's all you gotta do is have money, bro. Get some money, get your money up, and get a better female. You don't gotta deal with that, King. Let me show you how easy it is. You put 100 in.
Completely agree with the young fella in regards as far as quote unquote getting your bag up. My brother, my young dudes, all my players out there, dudes, you know, marshal your resources, dude, to be a competitive young fellow in today's game. But what I want to bring to your attention is, guys, it's always you got to have resources to compete. Let's not be fooled by that. But you know, to know that your woman is interested in you, she will take you when you don't have nothing or little to nothing. You know, that's gonna help delineate the line between the women who want you for you or just for your resources. And don't get me wrong, women want you for your resources. Let's be real, because we provide for them. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. But you know, a woman that really loves you will take you with next to nothing. And like I said earlier, guys, women always have resources. Women are never really broke. You know, your woman is never really single. If there's one guy in the bedroom, you know, so to speak, then there's one guy outside the door. That means, like, if you're dating her, you're in the kind of bedroom with her, and there's a guy kind of circling about. You know, we all know that. Especially the more attractive your woman is, guys know. But, you know, guys, just be aware what the deal is.
Simple.
This is it.
Well, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you personally for taking time out of your day and checking out the show. I hope you liked the episode. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys got a good laugh out of it. I hope it makes you want to stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, stay tuned for new episodes. I'm starting to crank this stuff out. I'm getting real groovy right now, guys. Later, players.
I appreciate all the fans I had. Hate me or love me. You watched. That's all you could do. Thank you.